Hello everybody, my name is Jason Tabaka and I'm running for Cohasset City Council. Just like to spend a few minutes of your time telling you about myself. Moved here when I was 12, roughly 26 years ago with my family. My family bought a house 2 doors down from Portage Park on the river. A great facility to live by as a young teen with all the amenities that that facility has to offer. Back in 2005, my wife Amanda and I decided that we wanted to start a family. So we picked Cohasset to do such a thing. We bought some land, we built a house, we have phenomenal neighbors in a great neighborhood, and we're currently raising 3 children, 3 wonderful children for that matter, ages 10, 11, and 15. I am currently an active member on the Cohasset Fire Department and have been so for 12 years. It is a great group of people that I am 100% proud to say I work with each and every one of them. The countless hours of training and everything that we do to make sure we provide the best service to the city of Cohasset. I would encourage anybody to, if you have the time, to at least check it out and see if it's something that you would be a part of. It's a big commitment, but it's a great thing to be a part of. One of the things that I for sure will be able to offer to residents in the city of Cohasset is my experience. I'm currently trained through the League of Minnesota Cities to be a council member. I've got almost 8 years in on the city council where I've been able to work on several numbers of projects as a councilor. I am the liaison for the Planning and Zoning Commission to the city council, so I deal with planning and zoning stuff and stuff like that all the time. One of the main projects that has been on my plate almost since day one is the second phase of the industrial park. The city of Cohasset finished up phase one shortly after I got on. It's done, almost full. We need to have room for more businesses to come to town. So we decided to start the first steps on phase two of the industrial park. I can now say today phase two of the industrial park is complete. We have Lake Country Power in there. They built a new facility right on the corner on Highway 2 there. So glad to have them in town. Great people to work with, great facility to have there. The entire second phase of the industrial park cost the city $4.5 million, but in less than 3 years between land sales, tax increment financing, and grants, the city has paid themselves back $2.7 million. We're currently looking at a 30 to 40,000 square foot spec building. So somebody who comes to town wants to start a business, we will have a building that will suit them. They can lease it out and move forward with their business and hopefully prosper here in Cohasset. That spec building, the city of Cohasset could have roughly less than $100,000 into it between a $3.4 million grant from the federal EDA, monies from the IRRB, and tax increment financing. Also, one thing I'm super proud to say that I was a part of is keeping the Cohasset Elementary School here in Cohasset. It was a unanimous decision to also donate money to the school district to help pay for the full-size gym at the Cohasset Elementary School to make sure the kids there had a full-size gym to do their activities in if outside didn't permit it to happen. Another thing that I'm also proud to say is the city of Cohasset's unfortunately never had a lot to offer their residents. So along with the school district stuff, we decided to build a second community center that will both have a senior center and a child daycare center in it to offer to residents for childcare. Another great thing I'd like to mention is the Tioga Mountain Bike Facility, Tioga Recreation. There's already 15 to 20,000 people roughly coming to that facility per year. 50% of those are outside of the Cohasset area. It was a $3 million project that 90% of it was paid for through grants and bonds, fundraising through Grimba, and local donations. Also to add to this, and to get it wrapped up here, the city of Cohasset, we've only raised the levy twice in the last 10 years. This last time, unfortunately, payable in 2021, we had to raise the levy. The city of Cohasset's gotten bigger, and the stuff that we have to do, we need more employees. So we had to hire 2 more public works employees, and to cover their salaries, we had to raise the levy. But because of a tax levy to tax capacity change for the city of Cohasset, we went from a 32.6 tax capacity down to a 30.4. So there is a chance, even though we raised the levy this year, that you might see a reduction in your taxes to your tax capacity. And then for comparison, numbers wise, average city for our size in the state of Minnesota, the average is 57.1% for a tax capacity, and our neighboring city, Grand Rapids, is currently at 84%. That's me in a nutshell. I would appreciate your vote in November. If anybody has any questions whatsoever, you can get a hold of me through my Facebook page. And at the end of the video here, I will put my email address up and my phone number. So if anybody needs to contact me, feel free to do so. I can answer any questions that arise. So once again, Jason Tabaka, running for Cohasset City Council. I would appreciate your vote in November. Thanks for your time, and be safe.